How does China grow 20 plus veggies at home? That's what we're going to find out in today's episode of our China. I think everyone knows that China is the world's largest producer of vegetables. In fact, China produces 64% of the world's vegetables. So today we're going to find out how the Chinese grow their veggies. The concept of growing your own food at home isn't new to China. In fact, it's been around for thousands of years. Back in the olden times, most Chinese families had their own vegetable gardens. This not only provided them with fresh, healthy food, but also saved them money, and it was also a way to connect with nature. But how did the Chinese grow their veggies? Well, it's actually quite simple. They would just plant seeds in the ground and then water them every day. Of course, this isn't the most efficient way to grow veggies, but it works. And the Chinese have been doing it for thousands of years. The Chinese are so good at growing veggies that they actually figured out how to grow 20 different kinds of veggies at home. Let's take a look at how they do it. Alright, so the first thing you need to know about growing 20 plus veggies at home is that you need space. The Chinese typically grow their veggies in vertical gardens. This allows them to grow more veggies in a smaller space. And it also makes it easier to harvest the veggies. The second thing you need to know is that the Chinese use special tools to help them grow their veggies. For example, they use things like bamboo poles and trellises to help the veggies grow upwards. They also use things like buckets and pots to grow things like tomatoes and cucumbers. The third thing you need to know is that the Chinese are very patient. It takes time to grow veggies, but the Chinese are willing to wait because they know the hard work will pay off in the end. The fourth thing you need to know is that the Chinese are very resourceful. If they have a problem while growing their veggies, they'll use whatever resources they have available to solve the problem. For example, if they don't have enough water, they'll use rainwater, or they'll buy water from their neighbors. And the fifth thing you need to know is that the Chinese are very determined. If they set their mind to growing 20 plus veggies at home, they're gonna make it happen. They're not gonna let anything stop them. So there you have it. Those are the 5 things you need to know about how the Chinese grow their veggies. Growing 20 plus veggies at home is a lot of work, but the Chinese are up for the challenge. They're experts at it. They've been doing it for thousands of years. So next time you see a Chinese person with a green thumb, you'll know how they do it. And that's all for today's episode of our China. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, goodbye.